Time check, it's 7:16 a.m. March 26, 2024. Gusto na kong mahimo og video about this portfolio that I made. It's called BRICE Capital. It's basically a combination of my wife's name and mine, Bridget and Ian Cesar. Hence BRICE Capital. So I just wanted to create this video. This was like after I saw this series called Dumb Money. It was about a retail investor named Keith. Like he was against with money managers Wall Street, and I think he betted on this stock called GameStop, and then it showed up to like $400 or $700, and the money managers who were like on the short side, they lost like billions of dollars because of Keith promoting the stock. So I just want to make this video out of that lesson that I had on this on that series called Dumb Money. It was like inspiring as an investor to to document and like push through and continue investing because of that story from Keith. It was a true story, by the way. It happened in 2020. So first things first, the reason why I created this portfolio was one is that because since I was a kid, I guess I was opened with a savings account sa kong mama back in, I think I couldn't siguro 1997, 1998. I was grade 1, grade 2, siguro to grade 3. There was this bank called Banca or First Valley Bank na mag-open sila savings account sa kids, and then I have this like small box na siya locked, and then butang ko dito piso, 5 G's, and every time like maybe like every 6 months or every year, me and my mom would go to this bank and then deposit it for my savings so that in the future ma-plastar tayo ko. But I don't know, I don't remember na unsa na to nga bank account or nga savings account karon, pero it gave me it started my habit of saving. I had this notion before when I was a kid nga dato na kay ko kanang ma-own na ko ang bank, and then I would be able to like help communities like our community nga kanang maghelp og maghelp og like manage silang kwarta, and like they would be able to start business out of it. Nana akong notion sa una nga wala akong dako ko masave murag mauna ko ni nga bangko, pero I was like very naive at the time and very novice nga thinking there's like more to it. But anyway, aside from that story, I think it kind of like made me who I am in terms of like how I manage my own finances. Also, the second lesson was that I had a recent experience back in 2022. I had a loss, like a big loss on that year. As your net worth increase, na kay mga psychological pains in terms of like managing your money. Like humans tend to be like loss averse. Back in like December 2017 or 2018, when I was still trading sa Philippine stock market, I lost I think 30,000 or 20,000 pesos, and it was like very difficult for me at that time, and my net worth was like 120,000 pesos lang ang akong gina-trade, pero relative to my net worth okay siya, pero sakit siya sa ko kay wala ko na manage atong kwarta atong loss. So akong loss at the time was like 1,000, 2,000. It was okay for me while I was trading, and then I managed to grow that portfolio like over the years, and it's still active right now dito sa Philippine stock market. And like recently in 2022, I lost like in dollars na po. It was a humbling experience back in 2022, and I noticed sa mga investors is that dili sila sige trade, mo palit sila company, and then they hold it for years and years because they believe nga it's a good company and it will give them dividends in the long run. Like silang Warren Buffett, silang Ray Dalio, they invest in good companies like Apple or like Walmart, mga nindot na mga companies like Nvidia, which is the main player karon sa AI space. So that's the reason nga I wanted to track this, how I do as an investor as well, as I learn these investors along the way sa akong investing journey. And next was that also gusto na ko matrack ang ako if ang ako ang investing philosophy is ma-change ba, am I too emotional investing, or am I pro growth, pro dividends, mga inana ng mga components in investing. Is it like para ano lang po, personal documentation, na maka-learn ko out of my experience along the way. So because I learn as I go. Dili ko kanang learner na kanang magsigi track og magsigi og kanang research. It's better nga mo learn as you go. Anyway, rules aning portfolio, I call it like BRICE Capital. Let's just open it. Rules is that I only invest in S&P 500. Like mag-pick og stocks nga kanang within the S&P 500 or the 500 best companies that is US. I only invest in them. And the second rule is that I allocate every 2 weeks $250 aning portfolio. And then also the third one is to rebalance it, or like buy new positions, new shares on these companies like 3 to 4 times a year. So like quarterly ko mo palit og new positions, or siguro 2 to 3 times po if I sell losers and like keep the winners. And the last rule is to blend it with an ETF or an exchange traded fund. Right now ang ako ang gihok na ko ning account, 25% of it is nasa exchange traded fund called SCHD, or Schwab Dividend Portfolio, and VOO, which is the S&P 500 index. So 25% ana safety net nako is like 25% nga dili siya ma-wipe out in terms of like market collapse or recession. 75% is individual stocks that I believe are gonna grow in the next siguro 5 to 10 years. So that's the rule for the portfolio. I will show you the total account value. This is going to be full transparency. So on total account value is $13,999. Day change is $25. So mag-fluctuate on prices every time. So 2-year change, I think with the contribution at 11,900. So let's just do positions. So on this portfolio, ang cash nga wala na ako na deploy is around $3,268. So that's not invested yet. So I think nagbutang ko like more than $250 at some point, and then wala pa na ako siya gi-invest. And then ang total market value is 10,731. Cost base is like 9,517, and we gain for the entire portfolio, we gain around 1,213, which is like 12.75%. So we'll just I'll just run over kung unsa ako ang mga main positions on this portfolio. Qualcomm is my top one holding. It comprises about 3% aning portfolio. It's a chip company. sa cellphone, mga Qualcomm, Snapdragon, or sa pa mga chip. They're the number one maker. They're the main maker for cellphone cellphone chips. So I have that. SPGI is a financial company. Micro Chip Holdings is also a chip company. I believe like technology is not gonna be gone for the next 5 to 10 years. So that's why I'm big on chips. Texas Instruments. I have Starbucks as well, and Paychex is a payroll company. So muna ako mga holdings, and I have SCHD and VOO. Napaka yung mga line holdings there like Walmart, Microsoft, Cisco, JP Morgan. I have like total of like around 30 companies nga I individually picked. Timer na. Anyway, let's continue. Portfolio performance so far. So I opened it like back in 2023, or I managed it like back in 2023. I started managing in 2023. So it had a return of 12.26% from January 1 to December 31, which translated to around $1,075 the whole year of 2023. But ang S&P 500, which is like the benchmark of investors kung na-beat pa nilang market, if they underperformed or like outperformed the market, or just like along with the market, ang S&P 500 is like 26.29%, which like obviously we underperformed. But anyway, maupang po ng year na first we started this one, so that's okay. We obviously underperformed as compared to the market back in 2023. So year to date, so how did we perform? From January 1 to March 25, we had a rate return of 3.42%, which translated to $453. So on 3%, ang S&P 500, which is the benchmark, is 9.78% ang ihangi gain. So I think we have to do a better job of rebalancing or picking stocks. Also, I think tungod ni kay we have cash nga wala pang deploy. So it's like $3,268 nga wala pa nato na deploy sa market. So usually ang investing style is I wait for like mean reversion or correction. So it never happened yet so far. Like ang market is always going up. So I don't want to buy on the top. So mahulat ko nga mo-correct ang market, and then I would add more shares. So this is the reason why I guess nag-underperform ta kinatay cash nga wala na deploy, and the market's just like has been going up for maybe couple of months now. Anyway, that's all for the video, and I'll update you in the next few weeks how this portfolio would perform, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.